fitness now has become so much about numbers and hitting numbers, whether it's weights that you want to hit, increasing your strength, whether it's reducing your weight, whether it's cutting back on body fat, counting your calories. Everything is about numbers. And while it's great to have those like strength goals you want to hit, those body weight goals you want to hit, we shouldn't get too keen to hit them. We shouldn't try and rush through what we need to be doing so that we can hit those numbers. It's so that with your strength training, I'm doing a lot of strength training with clients at the moment, and strength training doesn't mean you're lifting a heavier weight every single week. You need to scale it correctly. So you might hit a personal best. That doesn't mean that next week you're going to hit a heavier weight again. Next week you should probably drop it back a little bit and maybe come down actually quite low, hit a few higher rep ranges and slowly build it back up, so then hitting a PB later on. With your weight, it will spike. Every now and again you'll get that little spike. As long as the trend over a long period of time has that reduction in weight to it, that's what you want to look for. But we're always rushing. We always want to hit it straight away, hit that straight away. So we go and lift the heaviest weight we can because we want to hit that next PB, because we want to increase what we can do. We stand on the scales every single day trying to making sure our weight's going down, and then we lose. Oh no, we just then don't want to carry on if the weight isn't doing what we want it to. And it can end up getting quite demoralising, because if I'm honest, you're not going to hit your exact targets every day. You're not going to reduce your weight every day. You're not going to be able to lift heavier every single week. So you just need to scale back those expectations and be patient with it. So with your strength training, you hit a PB today, great, enjoy that feeling, and then start building for the next. So you might scale yourself back, so your next sort of heavy day where you're going to try and hit your next PB might be 2, 4, 6 weeks in advance. But then you start your program again and start working through and building up to that personal best. So by rushing through everything, it's not necessarily the best thing to do. Rushing through weight loss, the weight will come back on, because you will then go to a point where you're not restricting yourself and you go back into all your old habits. And with your strength training, with sort of distance running, trying to go further distance, you'll probably end up overtraining and getting yourself hurt if you're rushing through it too much. You really want to scale all your workouts properly and make sure that you've got a really solid program in place that you can trust going forward and you can sort of stick to, so that you don't get any injuries or you don't get that weight coming back on, so you can just keep yourself going nice and gentle.